The average American fills more than a dozen prescriptions a year, but some health experts are encouraging people to look beyond the medicine cabinet and look for cures in the kitchen. Not only what to include in your diet, but what you might want to take out of it.
But they don't just want you to Google your way to better health. Kim Gable found a place is taking a community approach to wellness.
It's a typical weeknight for Julie Cerrone, cooking dinner and taking her medicine. But that medicine is the meal itself. No prescriptions or pills. Julie embraces the healing power of food. She battles several medical conditions, including an autoimmune disorder called psoriatic arthritis.
And I kind of just got to the point where I was spending about 5 days at least in bed a week and not being able to do anything, really fatigued, and I just needed to make a change.
She started with recipes like cauliflower fried rice. But since rice leads to inflammation in Julie's body, she substitutes finely chopped cauliflower. Working with her doctors and a health coach, this personal journey soon became a public cause.
And he really inspired me and made me realize that I feel like I was going through all of this to help others and to really use my experience for good.
The first step in making healthful changes to your daily eating lifestyle is to actually track what you're eating.
Julie is one of 3 certified health coaches leading this workshop at the Avani Institute, an innovative wellness center in McMurray.
We wanted to teach people what food actually does in their body, why for some people it's creating a problem and some it's not, and how to read labels, because most of us think we're feeding our families healthy, and then we find out what we're feeding our children actually has ingredients in them that are not healthy for them.
They put a major emphasis on cutting out genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, crops whose DNA has been altered from their natural state.
There's so much research these days that show that a leaky gut, which GMOs are a big factor in that, are precursor to autoimmune disease, chronic illness. And it's not knowledge that's widespread, and it should be.
Including GMOs on labels is voluntary, which often makes it easier to single out products without them rather than with them. Julie says one of the advantages of this community approach towards wellness is the sharing and discussion of all that information, something solitary computer research at home just can't provide.
So you're teaching the participants that as well, what to look for at the grocery store.
Yes,
Super important.
Yes. And you know what? I was mind blown when I first started looking at ingredient lists and really paying attention to what I was eating.
It's hard. I try to incorporate more good than bad. So I like to think that if I feed them, more of the good stuff, there's less room for the bad stuff.
It is a challenge.
Yes, yes. It's like you have to be a scientist.
I've already started working with Karen and have cut out gluten and dairy from my diet, which has really made a difference with my arthritis.
Julie says the difference in her lifestyle now is remarkable.
Dinner's ready.
The results far too encouraging to keep to herself.
It can make a huge impact, and I want others to know that as well.
Kim Gable, KDKA TV News.
While the FDA does not evaluate food as a way to prevent or cure disease, several studies have shown these foods can help with certain conditions. Cherries, guava, onions, cabbage, and kale to fight inflammation and certain cancers. Kiwi and beans to prevent heart disease. Spinach for eye disease and vision loss. Lemon and dandelion for liver and kidney disorders. Ginger, curry, and eggplant to lower cholesterol, and foods rich in omega-3s like walnuts and salmon to lessen inflammation.